Alright everyone, thank you for tuning back in. My name is Lombax,
Josh Crespo,
and we are here today with Dezi.
Dezi from the Wright brothers.
Dezi from the Wright brothers, man.
Thank you for joining us, bro.
I'm loving that tattoo.
What's that?
I'm loving the tattoo. Is that on your...
All-seeing eye?
The all-seeing eye.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I got the work on, and then I got the Boston Eye watching over the world.
So, Dezi, where are you currently located?
So right now I actually live in a town called Charlotte Hall, Maryland.
Okay.
It's about an hour outside of Baltimore. Usually when I talk to people, I just tell them Baltimore because they have no idea what the hell Charlotte Hall, Maryland is. But yeah, I'm about an hour outside of Baltimore and about 35 minutes outside of Washington, D.C.
Gotcha. That's a good. It paints a good picture. How long have you lived there?
I have actually lived. I was born and raised in Maryland. I originated in Peach County, Maryland, and then I moved a little bit down south to Southern Maryland. I've been here for 27 years.
Oh
Okay.
wow, 27 years. Okay. What first got you into music, man?
Honestly, it was my parents. My parents had me when they were really, really young. Mom was 18, dad was 19. You know, early 90s. So you know, I always got you know, like your Too Short and your NWA,
Yeah.
your Biggie and LL Cool J, like shit like that growing up. So and then I actually was raised by my grandparents for a good portion of my life. So I kind of got the old school vibes, you know, like Tina Turner's, your ABBA, your Prince, Michael Jackson, Beach Boys, like things like that. So I can appreciate a lot of different genres of music.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, no, that's good. Having a large, just variety of music, it really just kind of floods in all different kind of creative possibilities. So that's awesome, man. So Dezi from the Wright brothers, how did you really get your name?
So I just kept it simple. Everybody always told me my real name was unique. So I just took my real name and then the group that I'm in, and Dezi from the Wright brothers.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha.
So your actual name is Dezi?
Yep, D-E-Z-I, that's my real name.
That's a cool name.
That is a cool name. Huh.
That's a good rap name.
Yeah, I'm glad you're sticking with that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about like your creative process? Like how do you know, when you're making your music, is it like melody driven first, beat driven first? Are you finding outside sources to like kind of fuel your creativity? What gets you there?
So I mean, honestly, I just try to take from real life. I try to take from my real life experiences, and whenever I do get in the mode to write, which that's a big motto that I have. Like I never force anything, dude. So like I don't write unless I truly feel it. And then my process, I'm a little weird. I don't like writing around people. I don't like being in loud spaces. I kind of shut myself off from the world. I put the headphones on. And I'm very meticulous with the way that I write my bars. Like my two group members, they can actually write verses a cappella, and then they can find a random beat and make it work and glue it to that beat. But every single bar that I write is very meticulous to the beat. So I'm very particular with the way that but I always take from real life experiences when I write. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, listening to some of your stuff, it was very polished. That's something that I can definitely say. Like, it sounded like everything was planned out for that song.
Oh yeah. And I'm not one of those rappers get it perfect. You know, the first time, like I'll dead ass be in the studio like 100 times, you know, doing the verse, and then my engineer's like, bro, like you're being hard on yourself. Like this shit dope. Like just take it. Like you know. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with excellence for sure, but like when your friends are like, yo, this is good, like let's move on, then kind of got to take it for their word. But if you've done it a bunch of times, you know that it's solid. You could at least
for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, how would you typically describe the music that you make?
I try to be as lyrical as possible. Like, you're gonna be in for some and in a good time, like good vibes.
Good vibes, good time.
All right. So real quick, who would you like to collaborate with the most?
It's really unfortunate. A lot of the people that I would love to collaborate are on a tech and going. I mean, but as far as still relevant, still around. Of course, I would love to do something with J. Cole and Dream. There's a dude up in Canada who we're actually waiting on a verse from. I'm looking forward to that. Him. Of course, Logic. I'm a big fan of Currency.
Currency. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you got.
Oh yeah.
But we actually album that we're working on. We actually a great skydiver who is affiliated with like that, so I'm excited for that.
That's cool. That'll be a cool collab to come out for sure.
Oh yeah.
Something in that realm. So how often a week or a day even would you say you're working on music?
As far as now, because I'd say 3-4 days a week right now. Make a video for every off of the album that I release.
Okay.
I also release this. I'm actually recording video September 7th my new video for my new single Turnover.
Okay.
And started the process of writing, record for my next solo.
Okay.
Wow. Solo album? How
Yep.
many songs are gonna be on the album?
On the one that I'm currently working on.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could do both.
Yeah.
All right. So I something with the first album. It was originally. I didn't realize that it could only be 30 less.
Okay.
I learned something. So it had like, and it was something along the lines of 30 minutes or something. So I just called it a short album instead of an EP.
Yeah.
But the album that I'm working on is gonna have somewhere between 10 to 15 tracks.
Nice.
10, 15. Wow. Okay.
It's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
That's awesome. So you're really putting in a lot of time. Are you working like a full-time job right now too, or just able to focus on music?
Dude, I mean, I'm kind of in a shit place right now.
Uh-huh.
Kind of with my job.
Right.
Like I still have, but still laid off currently.
Okay.
Maryland strict rules now, but right now I'm just kind of out and I'm working on music as much as possible while I have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that's perfect. I mean, yeah, as bad as the situation is, it's cleared up a lot of time
Yeah.
for people to even just focus on the things they want to do, whether it's music, whether it's their own like creative outlets, or just even
This
with
podcast.
Yeah, this pod. I mean, this is literally how we started this. Is July. I was like, dude, everybody's at home. I know a lot of music producers are just kind of like, even maybe like just making music, twiddling their thumbs. And it was like, dude, let's get them on here, and just talk to them. So.
For sure, man, and I love what you do. I checked a couple videos that you guys already got out on the. I really got the podcast is dope, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we appreciate that. We're just trying to shine some light for you guys. So real quick, what platforms, whether it's like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, what do you find is your most success? Like, what helps you reach the most amount of people? And then if you're selling any music or just networking, what platform do you really like to be on?
As far as social media goes, I would say that's definitely
Twitter.
I'm still trying to learn the media game, like, it's a puzzle that everybody needs to learn, and I'm still working on, trying to figure it out myself. But as far as like, I think Spotify is my most
Spotify
right now.
Nice.
Okay, so it's like Twitter's for like engagement and just kind of talking with people, and then you put your music like mainly on Spotify.
My music is pretty much on each platform.
Yeah.
I think except for, but you can find it on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're all over, but Twitter is showing the most engagement and support for your music for sure.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. Facebook is probably like the second with all
Really?
local people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Huh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like Facebook's hard to get really anything. It's just so saturated with everybody's
Unless
opinion.
you have a lot of friends you're close with from like high school and stuff and college that you still stay engaged with on Facebook.
That's true.
Facebook could be really big.
That is
Exactly, dude. So Twitter is how I talk to the rest of the world, and then Facebook is how I try to target, like the local audience here. Like
Right.
The
That's smart.
Okay, there you go. What DAW do you typically make music in? Whether it's like Ableton, Fruity Loops, Logic.
Okay. To be honest with you, I go to a professional, and it's called I-42. Shout out Ron. But if I'm not mistaken, Pro Tools.
Pro Tools. Yeah,
okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
If he's putting down lyrics and stuff, Pro Tools. That's kind of like the standard for that.
I haven't been able to really use Pro Tools just yet, but I've just heard great things from them. Is there maybe something that you've done that's kind of helped get your music to like the next level, whether it's like spending more time on it or just like finding a new sound for yourself? What has kind of brought your music to the next level?
I wouldn't say like my music has been brought to the next level. As far as like audience and engagement and stuff like that, because I'm still working my ass off to build the product to be able to put it in front of people.
Okay.
But I would definitely say it's my craft. Like, I just turned 27 last week, so
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I go all the way back to like where I was like 19, 21, and on SoundCloud, I compare my sound back then.
Yeah.
Definitely know that like I progressed lyrically, flow, timing, like everything, so definitely my craft is getting better, but I'm just working on being a better artist and bringing a better product that people would want to listen to, so.
Okay, good, yeah, man, that's good that you're, that's good that you recognize that, right? Some people are just kind of putting out whatever, so working on your craft is like, of course, the most important piece.
And that you're spending, some time and money in a studio that actually does things to a professional caliber. I mean, that's something that most people wouldn't want to do or wouldn't want to spend money on, so that's cool.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%. And like everything that I do, it's 100% funded by myself. So sometimes funds kind of get in the way.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure you guys completely understand that, but yeah. So everything's funded by.
Everything's funded by you.
How many projects have you put out?
I have put out one solo album, one solo single, and I put out one album with my group.
Okay. With the Wright brothers?
Yes, sir.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. It's on Spotify?
Yes, on Spotify, Apple Music, everything.
I'll listen to it tomorrow when I'm driving around for sure.
We recorded that entire for 2 tracks.
Oh, wow.
Versus track outs and all the.
Yeah.
And, so it's a little. Everybody wants steps that you take to. Yeah, but.
Yeah, well, it's a learning process. I mean, it wasn't the most professionally recorded album, but, like, you probably learned a lot about your sound and all that kind of stuff from that process, so. As long as it's learning,
Yeah.
And that's a big thing that. Dude, like. There's always going to be somebody better than you, and there's always something that you can learn every day. Like, it's always an experiment. There's always a growing period. Like, I don't think you ever reach the end of the road. I mean, the biggest end is it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. There's no ending point. It's just a journey. The whole thing is just a journey.
Really just the journey.
Yeah.
It's a huge takeaway.
For sure. Well, thank you very much, Dezi, of the Sound Booth Podcast. I'm Josh Crespo.
My name's Lombax.
And once again, a round of applause for Dezi from the Wright brothers.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Putting in that time and effort to get you to where you want to be, man. I'm sure it's paying off. I'm excited to hear more of the music and where it's going, man.
Yeah, we'll be dropping all your links, all your, whatever you want us to put on. Everybody who's tuning in, watch out for him. He's got an album coming up and another one coming out soon. So keep tabs.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, guys.
Cool, man. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.